I kept hearing the term neurodiverse, and I was like, what is that? I found out that it had to do with autism and ADHD, and I have ADHD. All my children have ADHD, and the youngest one may have a touch of autism. She had difficulties learning to read, so and she has dyslexia. Well, there's a type of neuro diverse disorder, whatever you want to call it, called hyperlexia. And the way that it is noted is when the child starts reading at a very young age. And that was me. So I'm going to tell you more about it too. So when I saw that this was like the big sign of this illness, or not illness, disorder, I remembered about me, about how I read and everything when I was young. So I went and I got my baby book. And my mother wrote in my baby book, at 3 years old, Kristen speaks precisely and clearly and has an extended vocabulary, beginning to read on her own. And then she wrote under, when I was 4 years old, the things that I liked. She says, loves to talk on the phone, knows many phone numbers, and makes calls when mom isn't around. So, yeah, I have always been fascinated with letters and numbers. I called it twirling the letters around in my head. I used to try to read backwards, write upside down, mirror image. I wrote poetry. I used to win contests for writing. My grade level was always higher for the reading, but everything else it wasn't. And I don't blame my mother. My mother did a lot of not good things to me, but I do not blame her for this one, because there's no way she could have known. She thought I was like a genius or something because I was teaching myself how to read at 3 years old. But and I can understand that. I actually, until I found out about this, I had no idea. I knew something was off about me. I knew something was wrong with me. And as I'm trying to put together my coaching business, I have been dealing with a lot of limitations that are in my brain that have been causing me a lot of problems. And now everything is starting to make sense. And when I found out, I cried, because when I thought about all the times I got in trouble, when, all the things I hated myself for, or if I just knew, I would have approached things differently. So the thing is, here's the way I see it. It's kind of like being the Rain Man. If you don't know who the Rain Man is, there was a movie back, and I think in the 80s when I was a teenager, and it was about an autistic guy, Dustin Hoffman, and he was really into numbers. Well, it's kind of the other way with me. I'm more into letters. Although numbers, I actually always have remembered birthdays, phone numbers, and that's also a big sign. Let's see, what else? So some of the signs of hyperlexia that I have been dealing with all my life are difficulty in social relationships, and I'm a pain in the butt. I know it. I don't mean to be. But now that I know, I'm going to try to find different ways to try to better myself. I mean, I'm always looking for new things. We have lots of phobias and fears, and I actually that doesn't pertain to me anymore. I do not have all the phobias and fears, and I learned how to conquer a lot of them, and I'm so grateful for that. But that's a sign of someone that has hyperlexia. Pronoun reversals, repetitive behaviors, echolalia, which is when you repeat what people say. I usually repeat what I say. I'm weird sometimes. I annoy my daughter so now I know why. Like I just feel all rhythmic inside. It's weird. Fine motor issues. I always had trouble like with handwriting. I could never learn how to crochet, like have somebody teach me. And I just thought it was because I was left-handed. Another issue that makes a lot of problems is even though we know how to read early, we're unable to really comprehend things. It's very strange. It's like a surface level reading and not understanding the deeper meaning. And it's weird because at 56 years old, I'm just starting to understand a lot of deeper meanings about things in my life. And I don't know if that's because I just couldn't understand before. I'm not sure. All I know is that I see so many things that I wish I saw like when I was younger. So as far as finding out that I have hyperlexia, I don't know what it means for me. I am hoping that some people that have it will reach out to me. One thing, just from looking around on YouTube and looking at other people's videos, there are not a lot, but somebody was saying that, they think of it as a superpower. And I love that because you know what? Being able to write and express yourself in writing, it's a gift. And I'm gonna find a way to like to turn it into something really good. I have actually, for the past 7 months now, I have been working on my coaching program to help people get off junk food and sugar. And now I'm starting to think, because I'm such a hardhead and it took me so long, that maybe I'm meant to help people like me. The ones that are very hard to reach and just can't seem to get it through. I don't know. If I could find some people to work with, then maybe I could figure it out. I just know that I take it very seriously, and it's deep within my heart to get it together, and I will. So I guess it's really important that I say this because I have been accused most of my life for being crazy. I was misdiagnosed with bipolar. I'm not bipolar. I have PTSD from all the abuse that I suffered from my mother and from a lot of bad choices that I made in my life and the experiences that I went through. I have PTSD. So my diagnosis was changed. So PTSD, also ADHD, pretty bad. And now we find out about the hyperlexia. So, but you know what? Many people that have disabilities go on to do great things, and I plan on being one of those because you know what? There's no way that I like without something to offer people. I know that what all this pain and experience I went through in my life, the painstaking research I did, I transformed inside, and it all started, because I put a conscious effort to change myself, and it took a lot of trial and error because I failed so many times at different things, and it's still a work in progress. It doesn't end, but I don't really like making long videos. I know they can get boring after a while, so I'm gonna end it. But I just, you know what, I hope that if anybody would like to want some help, if they want to get off of junk food and start eating healthier and switch to a natural lifestyle, please reach out to me. My information is in the description, and please like and share and subscribe, and I appreciate it very much. And if anybody has hyperlexia, oh man, please enlighten me. Tell me how I can bring it out and use it to my benefit, because I want to use it as my superpower. We all have superpowers, and I feel blessed. So, yep. Have a nice day.